That's the basics. Alright, cool. Alright, that is messing me up. I'm not gonna do that. There we go. Hey, so it's here today. I'm actually back in my room. I haven't been in here for a while, and I think I should let you guys know what's going on. So, I haven't been in my room for a while. And I think you guys should know that because I haven't been uploading, that's why. So, today I want to talk to you about something that is very personal to me that I haven't been talking about a whole lot ever until now. Happened in middle school and high school, and I think you guys should know now. Anyways, this is gonna be about the girlfriends I've had in my life. It's not as bad as I would like to admit, but some of them are pretty bad. So here we go. So the first one was about when I was actually pretty young. Actually, that was quite a while ago. Um, I just think it was a bit like more of uh, I don't know. It was just different the way it turned out. I was really young, so was she, and I was in church, so it's kind of like a church relationship, kind of like a Christian kind of thing. And her name is Kelsey, and um, I guess it really wasn't like a real date thing. It was more of like just really close friends. I know she moved away quite a while ago. That was that was kind of like a thing where I was like, okay, well, you know what. And also, I realized I don't have my lights on because I was in my room for a while, and that's yeah. But I still have the ones on my under my desk on, so that's different. So yeah, it was kind of like a thing for me to wake up about like me not having a whole lot of like actual girls that that I actually liked or whatever. I guess that was a kind of the only girl I actually kind of liked. That we were like really close friends, and we were just like, you know what, let's try it. Let's try something. It doesn't work out, fine, whatever. And then I think I was about 15 or 16, maybe even 18 or 19 when she left. Um, but that was kind of like our thing. We were like really close friends, like really really close. I tried to make it work, but it didn't work out like that. So I was just like, okay, well, whatever. It's just maybe I should be a little bit older before I start anything like that. So I guess it wasn't really like a big, huge thing to worry about. But yeah. Next we have. Oh, jeez. Tanya. That was in middle school. I guess we really weren't together again like that because she already had a boyfriend, and I kind of just like figured, okay, well, you know what, this isn't how it's supposed to be. And I think she already had a boyfriend at the time. So, but I thought she was single at the time. Honestly, I thought she was single. So, I guess it really wasn't like meant to be with that either because if I tried anything, I know he would do something about it, and I know that was really wasn't what I was going for. So, it's something like that. Um, so I guess it really wasn't like a huge thing back then. So, um, see who else. Skip forward to high school. Um, Amber, I think. Pretty sure it was Amber, cause cause those two were after. Yeah, it was Amber because I got hooked up with Amber. Amber was my girlfriend when. Yeah, yeah, it was Amber first. Okay, so Amber was a girl that was really needy for a lot of things, actually. So a funny story. I think I told you this before, but I was during the summer. We got together at the very first of second semester of junior year, I think, maybe sophomore. I'm not sure, but it really became like really apparent to us, or to me, that Amber was kind of like needy at the very first like 2 weeks of we getting together. So a little funny story here. We had it was it was actually a while ago, to be honest. So during the summer, I was at my grandparents. I don't have any reception out there. I didn't have any reception out there at all. I didn't have anything. I could not make phone calls like I had no signal, right? And no bars. So I had to move my grandma's van out of the way because my brother was mowing or something. I'm not sure what we were doing. We were doing something. Yeah, well, he was mowing. Yeah, he was mowing. And it's one of the spitters lawnmowers. So we were doing that, and we didn't want the van to get messed up. Okay, cool. So I just backed it up and just left it there. Well, in the van, I decided to check my messages because he was just you know mowing all around, right? So I had time to check it for a little bit. So I checked it, and I had like 16 messages from Amber saying, "Hey, from hey, how you doing? I haven't heard from you for a while. Can you please text when you get this?" To I get it. You don't want to talk to me. You probably have your phone off. You're probably with another girl. If so, bye. No, I didn't have another girl. I didn't want another girl. You were the only girl for me, right? Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that. But it went to you probably have another girl. That's where you don't answer my calls or whatever. I bet you do. See ya, deuce. No, that's not at all. So I said no. I just don't have any reception here, so I can't do anything about it. Now, I'm gonna explain this really quick. North Pasture, I had at least 2 bars. So that was the only time I actually could get to talk to someone was when I had was when I was in that pasture. I still couldn't talk because it was all breaking up and stuff. It was like couldn't hear anything. Plus, with the wind blowing, you can't hear anything anyways. So it was kind of hard for me to. Then I sent her a message. I say, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm at my grandparents' farm. I don't have any signal here. If you don't believe me, that's your fault, or that's your thing. I don't care." So she understood to an extent. So I had to call her on my grandparents' phone because they're the one that actually had a signal. I just got the phone number from my phone. So I had to do something different to text her while I was still there, or call her. So I called her almost every single night. That was easy enough. But it was just a bit different for me to kind of like have that relationship with her while I was at my grandparents'. That was hard. Yeah, Amber was needy. I couldn't be with her for that long, or they couldn't. And not to mention she was already with one of my good friends, anyways. So, um, who else was it? I'll tell you that one after. Um, Brianna. Okay. So Brianna was actually with one of my friends before she got with me, because I'm gonna tell you how this happened. Okay, so the way it started was my friend Jeff broke up with Brianna in the library at school. Wash your butt. Let's run off. So I got the I got the indication that he broke up with her because he didn't care about her anymore. That was true. Yes, he told me that. She told me that. So I was like, okay, cool. So when we went to church for choir that day, I said, I care about you. Week later, she asked, did you really mean that? I said, yes. So I'm thinking, okay, time to reel her in. Come on. So we got together, and God, she was a freaking freak. So, she was very sexual. Very, very sexual. She made anything we were talking about, anything at all, she always turned sexual. Like, okay, so she came to school one day with a jumpsuit on, right? It was like kind of like a mechanic, like Michael Myers kind of style, right? Well, she was actually in Votech in collision repair or something, automotive, right? So she kind of came to school like that. I was like, hey, what's this all about? She said, I like to work on your stick shift, awesome. Work on your stick. You get it? What? What? Like, okay. So yeah, granted, I didn't want her to change, and she didn't want to change. I get it. I'll change for a girl. Girls won't change for guys. I get that. Totally. Fine. But I did dodge a missile because one thing's for sure, she was not the girl for me. She was not okay. So I said, all right, cool, whatever. I don't care. That's what made me like lose interest. I was like, no, I'm all right. Let's not go through this whole thing. And Jeff was even like, yeah, no, no. That's why I broke up with her, because she was crazy as freak. So yeah. But a lot of sexual things happened between us. Not gonna go through that. A lot of things happened to Amber too, but I'm not gonna go through that. Okay, next one. I know she lives and is still friends to this day. Chantel. Chantel was crazy. Again, she was with one of the guys, one of my friends before with me. This one's gonna be interesting. Okay, so she actually crashed my friend's birthday party at the bowling alley. That was crazy already by itself. Okay, that's a red flag for me, anyways. So, I actually had a one-time opportunity to have everything with her. Awesome. But the thing is, it wasn't that good of a relationship at all. It was it was more of a friendship instead of like a relationship. It, I mean, it wasn't. It was a game for me. It was literally just a game, and it was fun for a while. But after you get into after you get into the thrill of it, you gotta keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then when you finally reach that peak and you know you're about to win, you just gotta let go. That's what I did. It it collapsed. I made it collapse. Pretty fun, right? So intentionally, I hurt her. I broke her heart for the sole purpose of her getting to leave me alone. Because Jeff told me that I was dodging a bullet that time too. She was crazy. I knew she was crazy, but I wanted to see how that would turn out. A lot of people do that. Maybe not, but I do. That was only one time. Well, that was one thing that I did not know how to do very well, and I still knew. I knew how to break it up, yeah, but I didn't know like how I was gonna do it as quick as I did. But I did it. It wasn't easy, but I finally gotta leave me alone. So her mom actually got involved, and that was scary. So the first time I almost got in trouble because we went. Okay, so this is back when her mom first knew of me. She didn't tell her mom about me at all, which was fine because I didn't want any part of her mom getting involved because I was scared of her. I was 18, she was like 16 or something. I'm not sure how old she was, but I knew I was of age, right? She wasn't. So I didn't know this, at this point, but I still want to try and make things work. So she didn't know how old I was. She thought I was like 16 or 17, right? She knew that I was at least a little bit older than she was, a little bit. But here's how we got in trouble. So after the football game that night, we went to Cherokee Elementary School. Vacant parking lot, no one's there. It's at night, really late at night, like 11, and we made out in my car. Fun, right? So with that, we got in trouble because her mom called and she said we were at Brahms. So I had to drive over to Brahms. It really wasn't that far, anyways. But I drove over to Brahms and we just stood in the lobby for like 5 minutes before her mom showed up. I was scared. She said, "Look, I get it. You're both young. You're curious. I get it." I'm like, "All right, yeah, yeah. Sorry." I was kissing their firstborn. Yeah. So I was. It was hard for me to let go of that. It was hard for me to not say I wasn't young at all because I was. Um, I was scared because I was scared. I didn't want to say anything because I thought she was gonna say something back and then have us break up. I didn't want that. So, but I was still warned. A lot of things happened. I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but a lot of things happened. I went to her house a few times, lay on her lap a few times, sat with her quite a few times. I almost said night once. Um, I went to eat with her family once. Well, I've done that a lot, anyways. We broke up because I hurt her, which I don't regret at all. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm kind of like a narcissist, but um, then we got Graham Katie. That was weird. Um, so the story with that was okay. I was in gym. This was about I think junior senior year at least, right? So she texted me on my phone and was like, "Hey, do you want to be my boyfriend?" I said, "All right, cool, sure, whatever." About an hour later, she said, "Hey, I don't think I can do this." I said, "Okay, cool." She wasn't on top anyways. I didn't really like her that much, but we were still friends. We were still really good friends. But like, she just wanted to try for and see if what it would be like. So that was a bit different for me. Um, what else? Since I was my girlfriend through she was still in school, so we went when I was still at McDonald's evening shift. She was still my girlfriend. Um, they broke up. Um, Kaylin, yeah. Okay, so she was my girlfriend for a while, and she she was for a while. Not sure how I did, but I managed it. Um, it was mostly in church, so that was kind of different. Hold on, I got for 1 second. I had to do something. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. Okay, so that wasn't anything out of church. It was just something new. It was something fun. Whatever. I don't think if I have any more. Kelsey really wasn't a girlfriend, so I can't really say that. It was weird because I had this whole planned out at work, and then I got home to record it. Didn't happen. um, I'm not sure. I don't know, but whatever. Um, yeah, guys, I do apologize for a lot of things that I did that I haven't been uploading for a while. The reason um the reason I don't have a lot of things to record is because of not having my room. But I guess it's just a bit different for a lot of things to cycle through. I guess what, but yeah, it's just a bit different. I don't know, but you guys forgive me for that. And we're gonna move on to Beyblade. I know you guys are begging for it. And I'm gonna do that right after this video. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, post like, please subscribe. And as always, peace.